Todd, what's your first thoughts after that game?
Oh, it looks probably, yeah, it was interesting. We did a lot right, but against good teams, we made we had a bad third quarter and it really cost us. So, yeah, I thought we did some good stuff. So, we still think we've got some growth in us, and we just got to recover well now and get ready to play next week.
The way you played in the first quarter, not only to kick the goals you did, but to put them under pressure that I don't think they would have faced at all this year, and you're able to really rush them and probably take them away from the game. Especially that first quarter, you would have taken a lot of heart out of what you're able to do against what's the best team in the competition.
Well, look, I don't think it matters really who you're playing. If you're under pressure, it makes it hard to execute. So, we probably weren't able to sustain it at times, but I thought the boys really hung in, and I thought we were still really pushing even late in the game. We just couldn't take our opportunities. I thought we blew a few, but I mean they did too. But I thought we were still coming. Just a bit better on the day overall.
When you play them, you know that turnovers probably hurt you more than they do against any other side, and that was probably the only difference really. You turned the ball over at times and they could really make you pay.
Yeah, and look, we've been really good at that probably the last 8 weeks. So. Yeah, a lot of them was basic stuff for us, kicking in the man on the mark and a few fumbles and, not taking the right option. But that's finals footy and it's pressure. And, to be honest, we probably haven't been under enormous pressure either in the last few weeks. So, that to their credit, they certainly lifted their intensity. But I thought we hung in.
What about to keep fighting out the game with you're a man down from really early on after losing Steve Verrier? It probably made everyone a little bit more tired, but you did finish out the game pretty strong.
Yeah, look, we thought we ran it out pretty well. It was pretty warm. It's, compared to what the weather's been the last few weeks, and I don't know what it is about playing here against Subiaco. We tend to lose someone early. It happened last year, but hey, that's footy. So I thought the ones that, and even Steve till he got hurt, I thought we hung in and kept pushing. So.
He did start well, and I think he gave him the job on Ben Sokol, which he was ready for, given he knows him really well. What do you know about his injury at this stage?
No, not a lot. He doesn't remember much. He's in a contest, and not sure whether he stood on someone or tangled a leg. So he'll get some scans, but he's pretty sore. Obviously, he didn't come back on.
How late did you make the call on Brock? Did you give him every chance to get right to play?
Yeah, we gave him every chance. So he trained a bit on Friday, and then. Pulled up sort of okay, and then gave into this morning, and then, he was feeling pretty good, and then in the warm-up he just put his hand up to his credit and said, look, I don't think I can get through a whole game. So, really good effort by him to put his hand up, and I thought, Blair on, really limited preparation, I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah. Would you expect Brock to be no chance of missing next week given that he was so close to playing today?
Oh, yeah, I think he'd be available, but ankle injuries are funny. They sort of improve quick and then plateau a bit and then improve again. So he's really, he was really positive that he'd be right to go today. So, he'll do everything right to be ready for next week.
It's not the result you're after, but do you take a lot of heart that if you end up playing Subi again, you've got what it takes to take it right up to them?
Well, look, to be honest, we have a real belief that we can take it up to anybody. But for us at this point, Subi's no longer in the picture for us. We'll start focusing on West Perth, who had a great win today, against Claremont, who have been in really good form. So they'll be a really tough challenge for us. No doubt they'll be, super determined to be better than they were last week and take their chances, which, to be honest, even in the first half last week, there was a few chances for them that they probably didn't take. So, the challenge for our boys is to recover and train well Wednesday and get ready to go.
When you beat a team as well as you did last week, like West Perth, what do you have to be mindful of now when you play them again to make sure, I guess, the boys don't just think it's going to happen again?
Well, I think the fact that, at the end of the game, you're in a grand final, probably should take care of that. And hey, we've been in a position where we haven't played really very well at all, and then, it gives you something, sometimes when you're winning games but not necessarily playing well, you can cover up things that aren't going well. So, there's no doubt they would have obviously looked at our game and seen a few things they could do better, and they've obviously worked hard, and they'll be a really stiff opposition for us. So we've got to make sure we're ready to go.
Third time you would have played them in the last 6 or 7 weeks, so you know each other really well. So there's not going to be any secrets out there next week.
No, and look, to be honest, I think once you get to finals footy, if you're relying on tricks and tactics and that sort of stuff, you're probably in a bit of trouble. So I'm sure both teams will play their own way, and it's no secret. You need your best players playing well, so that'll be our aim. Thank you.